what happens if you take the percent women voting for the Democratic Party and you subtract the percent of men who are voting for the Democratic Party? You get what has become known as the gender gap. This is a term that literally did not exist prior to the 1980 election, and that was invented by feminist activists who were emphasizing the political influence and power that women had. Again, so at 52, 56, and 60, you're going to see that that number is less than 0, and that means that women were actually less democratic than were men. That is to say, they were more likely to vote Republican. Switch to the other side, beginning in the 1960s, although most of those are not large enough gaps to be statistically significant until 1980. Since then, we had a very common and repeated pro-democratic gender gap. These are presidential elections, but we would see the same thing in most state and local elections as well. Now, going into 2016, there was a lot of attention given to the gender gap. We were having the first woman who had ever been nominated by a major party. On the other side, we have a political candidate who has said some pretty terrible things about women and has been credibly accused of doing some pretty terrible things to women. And so there was a lot of expectation that the gender gap would be particularly large in 2016. So I want you to prepare yourselves because I'm going to now show you the 2016 gender gap. You might have missed it, so I'm going to show it again. The gender gap was not particularly large in 2016 for reasons I want to talk about it in just a moment.